Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Yeah, was wär ich ohne dich zu kennen? Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Yeah, in meine Hand lass gehen, bist du Single, ist kein Problem. Denn egal wo, wird alles kein Stress, denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang hin, aber du bist der Wahnsinn. Kannst kaum erwarten mit dir loszuziehen, egal wohin, yeah, los, lass mal nach Berlin. Ja, solange ich weiß, du bleibst, sind alle Sorgen nach lang vorbei, yeah. Auch wenn die Zeit bestreitet, ist okay, denn ich hab dich bei meiner Seite. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
I be on my level. I be on my level. I be on my level. Okay, look, I've been on a mission to the top, and when I get there, it's gonna go down. Lapping the competition while they telling us to slow down. Come for it all, no, that ain't enough just to go round. Waking up the sleepers, if you ain't know, well, man, you know now, yeah. I'm not your average guy, we set that bar too high. There's more than monetary differences between you and I. Hey, this the squad that you don't wanna meddle with. You know we take it higher, we ain't never settling. Come on, hold up, hold up, hold up, cause I'm going in. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Pull up, all I do is win. You know what it is. I be on my level, I be on my level. Can't touch me now, I be on my level. Hey, we be about to go off. These boys ain't got no sauce. On the winning streak, I promise we ain't taking no loss. We ain't got nothing incoming, you and I. Money keep falling like stars out the sky. Take it easy, hey, they don't believe me. We on another wave, like we ain't hearing what he say. Yeah, they talking trash, you can put it in the garbage. When they know you rap the hardest, you gon' always be a target. Yeah, I put that on my mama. We ain't down for the drama. Keep on adding the commas, the numbers is getting longer. Yeah, I told you, homie, we ain't nothing to meddle with. We just broke the knob, going to another level.
All right, good evening. Yes, good evening to you everybody out there right now. Welcome to Lenovo Rise of Legion Valorant Tournament. We are racking up the days. We are on day 2. It's already the semifinals, guys, and it's going to be tAfz and Ahq Esports Club heading on, well, head-to-head in a best-of-3 series. So yesterday we did watch the Sharper versus Adroit matchup, and we won't be watching them any of those two teams for today. We decided to go for tAfz and Ahq Esports Club, so that's gonna be all freakishly fine and dandy. Of course, this tournament is sponsored by Legion Lenovo, giving us a cool prize pool of $1,000 US. First place will get 600, second place will be 250, and third will be 150 US. Hang on, let me just tell the teams that they are ready to start when they want to. So we're all good. I'm just waiting for them to you know, get the ball rolling already. Now, to everybody who is watching as of right now, the maps that we'll be spectating today are actually, like, it's gonna just be the one map. Game 1 and Game 2, it's both going to be bind, with tAfz being on the attack and Ahq on the defense on the first game, and on the second game, Ahq will be on attack and tAfz will be on the defense. So that's going to be what we're going to be starting off here. Haven't really seen Ahq or tAfz in action just yet, but of course, I'm always looking forward to seeing these guys all in action. So you probably are hearing it already. Let me just check. Yeah, you are hearing it. They are in the agent selection, but we won't be showing that to you guys because in custom game, as a spectator, you can't really see them select the agents. If you guys have anything that you want to say, some info about Ahq Esports Club or tAfz, definitely would love to get some info from you guys. Would love that. Now, something that at least I do know, Ahq Esports Club is very much known in the esports industry, especially in Southeast Asia, where they also have a pretty prominent League of Legends team back in the day. Let me just see if we have the right teams here. Yeah, Ahq Esports Club is on the blue side, or the blue team, and on the red team, it's going to be tAfz. So let's just have a quick rundown of the players here. So for Ahq Esports, we got Chasey, Kilo, EO, Rainy, Sia, Milk, and Kant. But for their current roster, they're going to be having Rainy, Milk, Kant, Kilo, and EO. And then for the other side, it's tAfz. We'll be having Changey, Day, Zereno, or I'm just going to call him Zereno, Pinocchios. How do you pronounce this? Zerl? And Yokchi.
Revealing area.
We have begun our pistol. Straight off. I'm just going to start into the action here. Ooh, a Jade Classic. Haven't seen that before. Reload animation and reload sound will be spotted out here and heard by EO as they just flash away. Does see the flash of the Phoenix. Has to be very careful if EO's just going to get bombarded. Easy pickings. 1-for-1 trade, though, as they just flood on in onto the A site. Kilo's going to be here right out on inside of Hookah. Spots at the man. Lovely use on that headshot, and he connects even more as he takes down multiple targets, one after the other. This is fantastic coming in from the side of Ahq as they try to go for the post-plant scenario. Where did that come from? Milk getting 2 kills with the satchel charge. They don't even lose many of their members, and this pistol round is in the bag for HQ. Granted, though, tAfz was able to get the bomb planted down, but still at the end of it, it's going to be HQ with a clean retake after that spike has been planted. Hopefully we're not having any issues with the connectivity right now. Internet is terrible. You know, she is a fickle fame fatale. Oh, this is kind of funny. I'm hearing music from both my earphones and my headset. Hopefully you guys are hearing everything as well. You know, so that you're not just listening to my voice. Milk is actually going to be popping out here. Is there going to be any form of refrag? Well, it should have been. They actually got camped into that one. They're spotting out the one. He's kind of going a bit too over-aggressive, and Milk decided to throw out the pain shell rather than bring out the pain with his Spectre. And it seems like tAfz are just going to be like, yeah, we're just going to aggress here. We're just going to be as forward as we can. Rainy does not spot out his opponent. Does still have 2 slow orbs and a heal, so he's pretty fine. Aside from that kill, he's also going to get the ult orb, which is going to at least allow him to use that for later on. Now, did they actually force bot? I'm pressing the tab button once again so that you can see the economy. It seems like not really. They only got these 2 guns from Milk as well as Kant. They got the kills there. The solo man defending on the A side is EO. Does spot one of the cameras from the opposing Cypher, and that did actually chip him down to like 10 HP. But immediately, as the teammate Sage comes into play, he's all right. Gotta give credits though to tAfz. They did get a lot of, like, 2 of these spike planted down pretty easily. Nice transition onto the one. He's looking for a couple more here. He's trying to find where this guy is. He's playing, of course, on the outside of Hookah. And that's gonna spell already doom. The second round, at least, against tAfz. But they did get 2 straight plants on that spike, meaning they got a lot of moolah to use in their first true gun round. In this one, gotta remember, guys, this is a best of 3, but, and interesting enough, this best of 3 has both game 1 and game 2 played on bot.
That goes there. Yes, this should go.
Yeah.
Oh, this goes here.
Maybe that's something, you know. Hang on, I'll just let you guys check it out first. I'm gonna try to adjusting the stream here a little bit because it's weird. It is weird right now. EO peeking right out. I was spotted. Unfortunate on that one. I really like the idea. He was almost able to find the other Cypher as well, but to no avail. You know, always got to be careful in these really high 10 situations, and it seems like they're able to do just that. All of them just stacked up right outside on short here. Sniper player will be Yokchi. What is gonna be? I'm not sure if they're gonna find one.
Fires
nice
out.
use onto that Spectre. He's gonna get spotted maybe by the recon dart, but it's not gonna happen. EO was able to slip through the cracks and actually survive a molly to save him his name, and he sprays through the Cypher cage, even finding Yokchi and all of that. And EO, as well as the other members of Ahq Esports Club, if they can clean out this round a little bit more without losing too many of their members, they're gonna be able to get the weapons that they wanted to. Now, Zereno is right now here outside onto default. He spots out one opponent, and it seems like HQ, what could have been something really, really good, was thwarted. And I mean thwarted by that big brimstone man coming out onto short. Zereno getting caught up by the tripwire has been spotted here. Ultimate is not actually up for the Sova. Oh, he's peeking out. He has the Bucky. Oh, he's getting hit through the Cypher cage as well. Sound cue will give information to Kant that he did hit his mark as he shot through the Cypher cage there. The Cypher cage. Either or is fine. Now, that's pretty good. So what happens now? Economy for our tAfz team is pretty much donezo for this round. We're just gonna all buy like 5 sheriffs. No, sheriff can actually get you a kill. So 3 body shots with the sheriff is 155 damage, I think. So that means that if they can connect the shots here, you should be fine. Shots being picked out by Changey. Not gonna happen at all. That's a triple double peek coming out from the members of HQ. They're positioned themselves right on inside of Hookah.
Shock dart.
But it's not gonna happen. Oh no.
Taken out.
Yeah. Slow plus the chalk dart. And you're just begging
Out of
to get
charges.
hurt. Just begging to get hurt right there.
Revealing area.
Lots of people trying to just, you know, brute force their way onto the A site or onto the B site here, but it's not really gonna happen. Ahq is waiting right at the edge of B long, looking for a possible target. He sees one guy right in front of him. It's Rainy, but Rainy's was just a bit too athletic, jumping on top of the platforms on B site, and well, no fruit will be had by that 5-man sheriff that they did on their eco round. Now, 4 straight rounds here for AHQ. Pretty solid defense, mind you that. They didn't really have to do too much. I think the only real trouble was that first gun round for tAfz, but it was Kant on his Bucky, I believe, that was able to save the day.
They tired. We don't.
Still, though, tAfz is a team that seems to be very
Revealing area.
scary once they get their weapons in order. Thing is, though, they need to still, of course, clear out these rounds. Op shot will be heard on B long. This will allow Pinocchios to get more control. So it's the 2 versus 1 here. Rainy is waiting at the corner. He's jiggle peeking a little bit. He sees the shoulder of his opponent. Immediately pops out the wall here and says, no, I'm not going to allow you to do anything anymore. As he just tries to go back out. So is this orb going to be the orb that allows him to get the run it back for the Phoenix? Seems like that's going to be a no. I want to see what's happening outside of Hookah, because now Milk, as well as his teammate, can't. Well, going to be defending. I like the 2-man crossfire here. It allows for really nice duo action to happen. Okay, so you're seeing, of course, those pop shots, all those wall bangs, not fully piercing the walls. And Sereno, as well as the other 3 members of tAfz, they're still thinking about what they have to do. They don't really understand yet what they haven't really gotten any ground at all. But now they're trying to get some ground as the orbital strike comes out. Sereno's gonna get popped out, and really, that tripwire is such a pain in the side. Kilos is going to be anchoring on top of the truck here, and he's not even stopping at all. Gets a 3rd kill already. Maybe give him the ace, because 2 people are going to be coming right outside of Shower here. But as they try to peek out of Shower, AHQ has already 4 other members waiting, stopping them before they even get out. And that ceramic death trap is right outside of A site.
Revealing area.
Ahq is right outside
Joke's
here.
over! You're dead!
Okay, there we go. There's gonna try to use it. Pinocchio's is finally able to find a target right now. Well, his running back was shut down, but the perfect thing about that is they did get at least one. Though Rainy should have his revive or resurrect.
You will not kill my allies.
He's having a wall, so he can't boost up through here. And Pinocchio's just gonna push through the smoke. He's not really gonna be able to do much out of that as well. And this 3-man defense for AHQ is working a lot of wonders. But it seems like tAfz finally finding their stride there, picking them off one by one, not really being too overly aggressive. And this Kant footsteps, they already know where he is. He's going to peek out a little bit there. Looks for 2 targets. He actually only looked for the 1, but he got 2.
I know exactly where
That's a very good birthday present.
There they are.
Spotted out. Hopping through the wall bank there. Almost gets Zerl. Wasn't enough, though. Still, that's going to be the first point taken here by tAfz.
I need this. My thanks.
There's going to be a 2 op... Op versus op on both sides. Milk is slow peeking right outside of Hookah. Is someone gonna be edgy enough to try to get him? Op's had a couple of a shot there. Can't actually push right through, and this duo that they're doing is really
I know exactly
working a
where
lot
you
of
are.
benefits. You know exactly where you are. It's gonna give the information.
Nowhere
Three
to run!
position right outside of Hookah, and can't seem to find a couple of targets. Maybe last shot, not gonna find anybody. Maybe he was able to hit one. No, he did not. Thought that was the Sage that got the
Revealing
heal
area.
off after that Hunter's Fury was activated, but it seems like
Here.
it didn't really happen. I think it was just a visual bug, mind you. Now Zoreno is peeking right outside of showers here, but big thing is Rainy still has one slow orb and another revive, so he's going to be able to kind of stop it in wherever they go. Rain is still going to be on the heaven side here, but it's probably already lost. You can see the vision of Yakchi, the other Sage player, as he has locked down the heaven side. Nobody's going to be able to
Here.
sneak past through his iron post-plant defense with this operator in hand. You should know that a lot of the members there are actually
You
right
will
on
not
CT.
kill my ally.
Is Pinocchio. She's actually here. Okay, there's still 4 people from AHQ. Pinocchio just pops right out. Throws out the hot hands for that little bit of damage. He is just spraying through here, and he doesn't even care anymore. Gets a quadra for his troubles, and Rainy gets shut down. tAfz getting themselves a second point in this first half, and we're not done just yet. Again, guys, I do really apologize for the stream. If it is experiencing any form of technical issues, you just have those days sometimes.
Deploying drone.
But I will try to give you as much information through the audio, because I do know that the audio is pretty slick here, and well, that's not slick at all. Yakchi is lasering it down. Changing here, activating his ultimate there. Hunter's Fury. Will the Fury net him a couple of kills? Looks like no, but at least he did tag Rainy. No information to be had. They know that's at least the Sage is on B, and the wall also expended rather. Used this early on into this game. Shock Dart will be popped out. Not sure why though. Sometimes one shock dart used
charges.
for no apparent
Revealing
reason,
area.
it actually hurts your chances later on, because you want to use at least 2 shock darts to get a sure kill, right? 75-75, I believe, for damage. No, Kilo got dinked a little bit there. Not too much to be worried about. There's gonna be the Kilo EO defense on A. EO has 100 HP, and he doesn't even need the help of his teammate. How many times has this tripwire been activated? How many times has it been the downfall, the Achilles heel of tAfz on the A site? I mean, it just hurts. Nobody checks it out. There's so much audio cues that they have to worry about. They don't even know where the tripwire was. So, HQ's defense, or sorry, yeah, HQ's defense really does.
I have retrieved the spike. Cage
Got
triggered.
them on the face. Zoreno is going to try to get the spike planted down, but there's no time, and he didn't know where his opponent was. He's like, yeah, I can't do it. But man, oh man, EO is already, okay, pressing that tab button, 12-5-4. He is ripping it. His defense on A is phenomenal. And this double sentinel lineup that AHQ is opting to go for, it's actually really, really solid. So they don't go for the Cypher to go B anymore, because I think they just want the big, chunky abilities of Sage to slow down any kind of pushes on B, and it seems a bit, a tad more effective. Now, looking at the weaponry, Milk is gonna go for a Bulldog. Huh, his teammates do have some money there, though. Not sure why they would allow him to go for the Bulldog. Not sure. any case, look at this 4-man stack right outside of Shower. So the thing with Valorant is, if you're an op player, there's actually operator is such a good weapon, because when you scope in, there's no sound on the scope, so you can try to just like scope as much as you can. Okay, so Pinocchio is gonna charge right through here. He's gonna get as much information as possible, and his double flash play nets him a kill onto Rainy, who is such a solid defender, and losing a player such as that will definitely be a slap onto the face of AHQ. Now, Kilo able to find Changey there. No ultimate, no smokes as well, so he has to dry peek every single corner that he can. He did use the last of his smokes to at least block the vision right outside of Shower here. No ultimates, but there are hot hands. Oh my goodness, Kilo. I mean, it's not kilogram, but it's definitely kilo, or key high, pun intended. Still, Yokchi right outside of the open, wide swung it and hit an insane op shot. Shut down this man that could have gotten and stopped the, or rather defused the spike. Pinocchios. Okay. That's how you pronounce it. Apologies. I always look at it as Pinocchios, you know, even though with the big O's and the big C's. Oh, he saw just the shoulder, the peak of the shoulder there. Yokchi wanted to get himself a nice little shot off, you know what I mean. Big flank coming out from EO as well. He's gonna be looking straight out, and they met each other. The timing and the game sense to come out from this man. So, no big flank to be had from this Cypher. No traps as well. Kent is back on his Bucky in hookah. And I think tAfz knows about this. If they know that their opponents are going to be saving, they also know that it's not going to... It's going to be possibly another, you know, close quarter shotgun play. It's going to be out. Big time to come out. Could have been so big. Sereno, though, gets knocked out and can't. Maybe he's just going to try to save this weapon of his. It's all going to be onto Rainy there, but the wall banks will be too much. Kent's going to maybe try to go for a clutch. It is a 2 versus 1. And he does have the Phantom. It's not a Vandal. So that means that he has to be slightly closer and get a headshot to shut them down, especially when his opponents have full shields. Or he has to be damn well lucky to get a full spray down. And with 16 HP, his like, what is it? Room for error. There you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Is not real. There is supposedly no room for error if he wants to try to clutch that. But he decides to just save the Phantom. So he's going to be living to fight for the other round. Ayo. Gotcha. Okay, looks like the stream is stabilizing a little bit now.
Revealing area.
No operators for HQ for the meantime. Big aggressive push by Milk. Like this. Oh, I don't think that spotted him. Can we see the vision real quick for Sereno? Oh no, it's not. It should not have spotted because it's on the left side of this arch right here. So HQ is playing a bit more of an aggressive game. Milk is gonna go straight back out. Rainy should see a lot of the traps there. And that double push coming outside of Hookah and B long could have been phenomenal. But they decided otherwise and just play a bit more defensive.
Cage trigger.
Not sure if that was the right way to go about this, but H is gonna just try to go. Oh my goodness, Change is gonna get just destroyed. Ayo!
Trick shots. I found my
why. A double spray and he defends Dirt. Like a true sentinel. Holding his own up against these invaders onto the A site. He spots another target and makes clean work of it. And there you go. He offers it to the Oni. He offers it, and the Oni gladly accepts his offering.
That goes there. Oh, this is a nice spot. This goes here.
We'll be an operator now again for Kant. So that Bucky saves that he's been doing is actually working pretty well for him. Triple push once again. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Shinji does not have his weapon out. Oh, this is gonna be so big. They actually find Sereno through that, and Shinji, the timing could not have been worse at all. Big use onto the wall there as multiple members of tAfz is actually right outside, right inside of Hookah.
You will
Spectre
not
into the hands
kill
of
my
Zerl.
allies.
I don't think he's going to be able to find anybody at this point. Ultimate was used to resurrect teammate. Full 5 of tAfz is up. There's nobody actually seeing the site right now, and Kant shuts it down with the operator. Oh my goodness, why am I not looking at this man? He's already on B-side Cubby, and he's not even stopping at all. Even has... Okay. Try to run away here from Kant. Can you? You can't! Pun intended. He gets a third. No more on outside of B long. It's all about the Hookah. But he's getting demolished. Can he hit the shot? And he does! He does! Kant is already 4 kills. Why don't you just give him the ace already? Give him the highlight that he so sorely wants and deserves. Yokchi is coming through here. He's gonna wall it off, but Kant sees him, and that's the ace. What a round, and we end the first half with an 8-4 in the lead. Is gonna be, of course, HQ. But as is, of course, the true Valorant fashion, if you get the pistol round on the second half, you can't turn the tides if you are behind. There's still a good chunk chance for tAfz. I mean, 4 rounds isn't really big, but still, HQ, proving that they got what it takes to bring their opponents to their knees. Might be the tables are turned now that we're looking at the attacking side here. Still, you're now seeing the halftime scoreboard. 15-14 kills on Io and Kilo. Kant has 11. Been pretty good with the operator and the Bucky. Didn't have to really shine through, if you know what I mean. Immediately shutting down the recon dart there. I think it was 2 weapons shot at it. So if somebody was listening on B long, they know already what is up. This might be a really fast take on the B side. Zereno has to be the first line of defense. He's gonna have the contact on his opponents. Lots of nades being thrown out, and Zereno is just bombarded by all these damaging abilities. Can't really do too much, but that swing out right click or burst click is just shutting them down, and he is actually doing the work for his teammates. What are you doing? The classic doesn't... It was nerfed already, but he still connects it. From close range to mid-range to even sort of long range. Right out there on B Gardens, Zereno locks down the B site. And he gives a glimmer of hope to tAfz on their defense. Yeah. And he is doing pretty fine damn work.
Here.
That was really interesting though. I mean, it looked really well as the members of HQ were already pushing out, and it seemed like they could have gotten the lockdown on the site, but they kind of went in guns blazing, but nobody was actually there to face them for a while. So members of tAfz did a really good job at defending, while also not being too aggressive that they had to put themselves in harm's way as their opponents were just, rushing through. Yokchi is playing right on near default. He does have this Marshall in hand. He's playing around the corners there. They will find Zerl on U-Haul. Yokchi still looking through showers here. He knows somebody is right there. It's Io with the shorty. You know what they say? It's a melody in your head that you never gotta get out. It just hurts for you. He's down to 16. Maybe if he can hit a headshot, that could be it. But Shinji does not leave it up to chance, activates or uses 2 of his shock darts and just zaps his opponent right out of existence, claiming themselves that sweet second round win on the second half. So look at that, 8-4 has already changed to 8-6. I tell you, It's the quick swings Valorant gives, so you can't really let up at all. Cannot. Kant and the few members of AHQ are going to be charging on B long. Wanting to get a little bit more of a forward angle here. Very aggressive, and Io, I keep saying Io for some reason, is already right outside there. Spots out the camp, destroys it immediately. He will get spotted out here. He can get the shot through the wall because he was exposed because of that Cypher trap. Wall will get broken down. Kant does successfully plant the spike. Phantom is right in front of him, but since he doesn't have any information, he does not want to let go of his weapon just yet. And he's okay actually playing this close range type of game with the Spectre. It will rip through opponents. Rain is onto the side. Big swing from Zerl, and it just will lead us into a 2 versus 2. Now leaving into the 1v2. Kant spots out one, and he is doing work. With the Spectre, spots out the opponent. He swung it out, and Zerl's weapon actually clipped through the container from the looks of it. And that immediately said to Kant, yeah, my opponent's right here. Went up to head level, got the headshot, and that was all it. That was all it. Do apologize again, guys, if the stream is suffering. Internet is a fickle mistress. Hell hath no wrath like an internet scorn, I believe. Let's see.
Take flight.
Okay. Kant is going to be using his ability here. There's going to be multiple people actually defending right outside. And Shanji is hitting every shot that he needs to. It seems like Zereno is going to get caught out by that ultimate from Kant, but the damage has been done. Shanji is hitting the shots that he needs to. These Sova players are just too well damned accustomed to what they have to do. Zero is right there. He should be hearing or seeing some heads. He peeks right out. Was wallbanged by Io, and Io spots him out. And AHQ immediately taking 2 back against their opponent. They're not dropping this off just yet. They're saying, yeah, we're not going to allow you to do much after that. Double operator for tAfz. I wonder how this is going to pan out. Shanji is going to be playing on the inner side of Hookah here. So he's not going to try to peek out because he's not a jet. And that just means that if he makes a mistake, he can't use Tailwind to get out of harm's way. There's going to be the use on that. I don't think he's going to shoot through this because he has a teammate that can stop it. Ooh, the jiggle peek, and he missed. Information will be had. He loses his teammate, but that is a 1-for-1 trade. Zereno was actually able to find Milk, but Rainy revives Milk. Milk will not go spoil. Shanji, though, was given a second chance, and he did not disappoint at all. He spots another, has to back away for the meantime. Gets spotted out by the recon bolt there, and has to be a little bit more careful, but he's okay. He has his teammates right beside him, helping him out. Pinocchio's able to spot out Kant. It seems like members of AHQ have to back away. Respect that tAfz has locked down on the B site. They have dropped down the spike here, so it's going to be a very, very difficult battle for them to even try to get a clutch if they wanted to. Io spots out his opponent. That shotgun actually connecting on, Io's body, and he wasn't able to do much. Information was already had. And tAfz, please get that side from themselves. Man, I cannot wait to see what we'll be having on the finals. The finals is gonna be lit, and I hope we get to fix this technical issues that we are having. I'll slap myself silly if we get a laggy finals. Haven't really talked about the ult economy as much. We have seen a couple of good Hunter's Fury here and there. Oof, Shanji. He's just gotten all control. My goodness, where is this rocket gonna come through? He's trying to run away from it. The showstopper definitely stopping the tracks of Changey there.
Right here.
And he was just, yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just gonna go the long way around. I'm gonna let my team rotate for me. I'm gonna let them to clutch this out. And Changey activate his ultimate there, hoping to get a couple of targets hit by that. Rainy though spots out one man. Okay, he's not done just yet. Gets spotted out right outside of elbow. So here comes the retake. The thing is, 3 members are already right inside. Kilo
You
does
will
have the
not
ult.
kill my ally.
You know where they are. Ooh. You really have to destroy the recon dart. Even that one pulse is enough to stop multiple targets. But it seems like they weren't able to stop Milk through all of that. Ult was taken by Can't. I was looking for a big flick there. He did have the operator in his hands. Seems like he couldn't really do too much. He's low in HP, so he was hoping that maybe the defenders might have made a mistake there. But tAfz slowly grinding back out. It's kind of like the tempo of this game. If tAfz gets 2 rounds, then after those 2 rounds, it's going to be AHQ to get their own 2 rounds. So they have to stop that kind of streak here, because obviously it's going to be putting match point for AHQ if they give them 2 more rounds. Looking at the buys once again, we do have Ahq and Changey on these operators. So multiple members of AHQ is going to be placing themselves right outside of B site. And Changey has another lockdown. This one backs away immediately. Leaves it up to his teammate Zereno to maybe hold on to Hookah. Spots out the man. He can't really shoot through the Cypher Cage. Actually, slaps the face of Changey a little bit there. He knows that there's multiple people outside. Shock darts will be used offensively to take out these corners. Spots out the man. He wiggled a bit too aggressively there, and Can't is entry fragging as a Sova. Strafe shooting, and he even finds one target with a headshot. Rainy finding Zerl coming outside of elbow once again. Here comes Ahq with the operator. Okay, gets one, looks for a second. Can he see the legs? Okay, he's not missing a beat here. And Ahq is on a 3 versus 1. Smoke has already dissipated right outside of the entrance onto defender's spawn. Has his work cut out for him. Did not even let him see anything whatsoever. So maybe just run away with the weapon. Use it for later. Spots out another. And he is out of there. Goes for another reposition of Crosshair to hit Kilo. Kilo was just a bit too aggressive. His eagerness didn't allow him to chuck down Ahq for the most part.
Need equipment. Thanks.
How will they do this? How will they get back into it? It's really just the post plants. The retake's really slapping the face here of tAfz. So we're gonna have Zereno once again. Weapons not really abundant for tAfz here, but Zereno is the only one who does not have the true weapon. He peeks right out, and that was a little bit of a iffy thing though. He did go straight to the cubby and was hit by the molly, but he found his opponent with the headshot, so that still was pretty worth from them. Resurrect is still up for AHQ. But the thing now is, their Sage really isn't near anything. If he does also try to get the revive, it's gonna be weird. Maybe they won't chuck him out. No, Zereno still finds the man there. But this just means that somebody might be able to rotate on A. Rainy does take a little bit of damage. They did hear the grunt. They did leave at least one to defend the A site. That is going to be Chio's. Recon Dart did spot him out. Ooh, he catches his opponent right as he dropped the spike there. And Pinocchio's great defense on this man. Did not miss a beat. Everything he had to do, he did it perfectly and according to plan. And shut out a 3 versus 1 expertly. So this is why you want to get that Phoenix. The ability of Phoenix to be good in both offense and defense, even though he's a duelist, is incredible. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna be like your Raze or Jet or Reyna, right? But Phoenix brings something great to the table, and that is zone control. Like, you could say the Jet can block out vision. Yeah, he has okay zone control, but there's something different about Phoenix. The way he can just damage opponents, you know, really does give him quite a bit of an edge. Nice heal for Ahq there, so he's going to be fine. Zereno is going to try to help his teammate before he gets clicked in the head. Ahq does pin down Milk. Spots another, hits the shot. Down to 12 HP, but he's already done the work, and he has stopped them from making any more damage on the side, moving to his own devices. And this is 11-10 already. A very close game, to say the least. It seems like the trend is still not done. Still not over. We do have a game here. tAfz not really breaking up just yet. They're defending as well as they could. They put like a 3-man defense already on the B site, and AHQ have always almost pushed the B site for such a long time. Now they're gonna be spawning Zerl here. He gets another 1, 2, 3. I'm just counting right in front of you guys. He hits multiple heads. Zerl's got it. He's locked down the site. Pinocchio's gonna be there. Milk spots him out. Makes sure to be able to get this spike planted down, but without a Sage, losing that crucial member, he's down to 46. And Io, well, got a rain justice from up above in heaven as Zereno spots it out. And this is gonna make this into an 11-11. That was just a really good play nonetheless. I think that was just a save round for AHQ. But this goes into their heads. What are they going to be able to do now? They're still always looking for the B side, but it seems like because there's not much really adjustment in how they control the entire map, tAfz is saying, you know, as an entire team, we're okay just putting 3 people on B because you guys seem to always put everybody on B. And since we have a Cypher, since we have the Sage here, we've got a lot of slows, we've got a lot of traps. We're okay just challenging you because our traps are supreme. Our traps are just baller. Stops them in their tracks and just does so much.
You're dead.
Milk is looking for a target. Zerl, he wanted to get out of the distance of that showstopper, but it's just way too much for him to handle. Milk, though, cannot get much value out of his play there. Could have been really, really good. Kilo just throws out a hot hand. Alley-oop goes the fireball, and it found the target. Can't once again try to go for it, and Pinocchio's, he wants it. Was it? I think it was Pinocchio's that got himself the ace on the first half. So he's looking for a second ace in the second half. They're hunting. Just give it to him already. There it is. The ace activated, and the offering once again to the Oni, the demon that lives in the weapon of Pinocchio's. This phantom of his is possessed. He just hits all the heads. He's getting everything. Way too spicy on those plays, my guys. Seems like the stream is. I don't want to jinx it. I'm not gonna say anything anymore. I'm just gonna shut up right now. You got the orbitals. Kilo is playing with his iPad.
Smoke's down.
And I'm playing on the iPad.
Open up the sky.
Okay, activates it. Goes through the fire, the flames. Where is Milk? He spots it out. Pinocchio did not know what happened. And the curse of the Oni has taken Pinocchio's there.
Prepare for help.
Ah, just trade your life maybe. Can't is so low. Can't. You saw. He saw he conquered and he got decimated. We're gonna go for overtime here from the looks of it. Yokchi has to be so godly in this one. He spots out the man. Oh my god, the shot to connect? They're not over. They're not done just yet. Boost themselves right back out. He's gonna look into Rainy. I want to see Yokchi once again. Pinocchio's doing some godly work right on U-Haul. But Rainy shuts it down, leaving it all up to the hands of Yokchi. 2 versus 1. It's beeping. It's beeping. He knows what's going to happen, and we're going to overtime. That was some great plays, though. But at the end of the day, AHQ played that to a T. And we have left ourselves into overtime. So if you guys have not known, overtime is the new norm. If you get to 12-12, it's not sudden death where the next round, the 25th round, is going to be the deciding factor. That's not it. You need 2 rounds straight to win the overtime. So if it's 1-1, you just it just keeps repeating. You get to second overtime, third overtime, so on and so forth. Each round in overtime is 5,000 creds per player, and you play first round overtime on defender, and then vice versa. So it's definitely gonna put a lot of pressure on these guys. Forward position. Okay, so this thing has kind of messed up the spectator because it keeps swapping out the teams, right? But at least we got the information there. Milk was able to shut down Changey. Also, to also add to that, ultimates are halved. So you got half the ultimate here, half the ultimate there. Where is Io? He's here right outside the bathrooms. Yokchi, he traded his life to buy, or he traded his utility to buy an operator. And Io just says to him, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen at all. Oh, okay. Hang on, guys. So we have swapped the positions? No, we have not. Okay. So it's still HQ on the red side and tAfz on the right. Well, it did kind of swap out a while ago. HQ was on the blue side there, so I do apologize for that. I didn't swap it in time. But that just means that HQ need one more round here before they can win it. And Yokchi's still buying up onto the operator. He will put his faith in this particular weapon of his. He's going to be peeking right outside of B long. Is somebody going to greet him here? That's the question. He backs away as after like 2 seconds peeking, there's nobody there. Wants to make sure that he has the utility that he needs. One guy to...
You fought well.
Very patient Yokchi is. And that patience was rewarded. The jiggle did not phase him. He waited and he waited and he got a shot off. Changey boosted up onto board here. And Yokchi's positioning is really sublime. He's going to be able to boost himself as well if he wanted to. Spots out the man dropping right outside of Fuka, and they're shutting them down as they push through. Yokchi taking quite a bit of damage as well, but he still had to heal up and running for him. Misses a couple of shots there. Changey's going to be the man to really lock down the site. See if we can find Changey here. He's pushing right out. Spots nobody. The last man to remain is going to be Rainy. And it seems like we're going to go for a second overtime. He needs one more kill to maybe get a revive or resurrect. But Sereno shuts it out. And we're going to go for a second overtime here. This is looking really, really good. Like, both of these teams, I mean, I thought AHQ was on the upper hand. Let's look at the kill board, or the kill score real quick. 22, 20, and 19. IO, Kilo, Kant really stepping up their game here for AHQ. On their side for tAfz, 23, 23, 22. So the kill is really on tAfz side for the most part. But the defense, the communication of AHQ is really there. So at least looking at the statistics, you know, looking at that one, seems like AHQ is low kill but high impact and great amount of communication with their team. For tAfz, on the other hand, it has just been really solid plays from these individual players that we saw on their kill score, on the scoreboard rather. They've really split up their defense here. Kent does have an angle. I don't think his shoulder is spotted out there, so he really has a nice cheeky angle right there, but he missed it. He had to do the recon dart right in front of his opponent, and well, you know how that goes out, guys. You know how that works out. Slaps him right in the face. Can't really do too much about it. HQ is on the blue side here. Let's swap it out.
Cage triggered.
So we're fine. Yokchi does have a operator. Wants to use it though. Let's see if he will. Lots of rotations coming onto the A. They find one. 15 seconds left onto the clock, and there's not much time anymore. Zareno's gonna have to plant the spike, whether he likes to or not. Maybe somebody's gonna try to stop him. There's gonna be the molly, and he actually does get away from harm's way from the flames of that utility from the opposing brimstone. So this is good. This is good. This is a good post-plant scenario. Zareno knows that somebody is right there on default. He doesn't have the heart to actually reposition, but he doesn't have to as he takes one down. Zareno is having the angle. He's at the man, but Rainy is just way too good on that one. But still, Rainy has his work cut out for him as this is a 2 versus 1. I mean, Yokchi had to do this a while ago, and Rainy has to do it now. He knows where the opponents are, but they're not peeking. They're just playing this as safely as they can. And yeah, just run away. Really. It's not gonna happen anymore. And kaboom! Are we gonna go for a third overtime? I mean, it's possible. It's possible. Nobody's running out of steam. They've drank their energy drinks. They've drank their coffees. Whatever they want, they have done to have us this much stamina. They're doing it. And this is looking mighty fine. As a game, we're already 13-14. This is round 28. How did he do this? Are we gonna get like a 30 bomb for somebody right now?
Revealing area.
Recon dart activated. Man, these guys are just so, what's the word I'm looking for? Even in terms of skill and everything.
Deploying drone.
Drone for drone. They know where Changey is. Dink as he drops down. Are you a madman, Changey? Okay, a second one as well. Has to go for the recon dart, but all of these smokes block out the vision for the attackers, and AHQ can't really do too much anymore on the B side. They've locked it down. They haven't even traded at all, and it seems like it's gonna be tAfz to clutch this one out. Granted, though, Kant does have the spike, and he can run all the way through onto A site, so maybe. I don't know if he has the information to do so, but he is slow peeking every damn corner that he has to. IO is gonna play lurk here. And 3 members have already rotated. If Kant was just a bit faster, but he did not have the information. 40 seconds, though. They can maybe double back to B as well. There's one guy already on top of Heaven who has the vision. Zareno has a camera looking through over A short. And Yokchi's just like, yeah, it's not going to happen. 2 versus 5. I think we might have to close this game 1 out already. Can AHQ even do anything anymore? 18 seconds onto the clock. Yokchi is just locked down onto Heaven, and that might be it. It's going to be all up to IO here. He gets more kills there, but with 8 seconds left onto the clock, can he really find the targets that he needs to? The answer to that will be no, and we're going to end this first game 13-15. What a match. With tAfz getting the advantage on that one. So I'm just gonna pop out the scoreboard here for you guys. Nobody got the 30 bomb, but everybody was just racking up the kills. I said a while ago that tAfz seemed to be a team that was built with individual players' skill sets, that they were able to hold these sites because Pinocchio's, Yokchi, whenever they got successful, they always hit those 2 to 3 kills here and there. And AHQ played it more as a full team. So this is a nice contrast that we're seeing at the very start, where there's one team that has really outstanding players that can do singular plays for their team to win those rounds. And then we have AHQ, who is looking to, well, be on the opposite side of the coin, where they have really good communication and understanding of their utility. And of course, they have good aim, but it goes to show definitely a game to behold. We're still not done yet, guys. This is a best of 3. So we're going to come back after a break. Don't go anywhere. I'm just going to rest my voice a little bit. Rise of Allegiance Valorant semifinals between Ahq Esport Club and tAfz. We'll be back after a short breather. Don't go anywhere. My name's Asarai. We'll be back in a jiffy.
Kills there, but 8 seconds left onto the clock, and he really find the target that he needs to. The answer to that will be no, and we're going to end this first game 13-15. What a match! With tAfz getting the advantage on that one. I'm just going to pop out the scoreboard here for you guys. Nobody got the 30 bomb, but everybody was just racking up the kills. I said a while ago that tAfz seemed to be a team that was built with individual players' skill sets. That they were able to hold these sites because Pinocchio, Yoshi, whenever they got successfully, always hit those 2 to 3 kills here and there. And Ahq played it more as a full team. So this is a nice contrast that we're seeing at the very start, where there's one team that has outstanding players.
Life and death and love and birth and peace and love on the planet Earth. Is there anything that's worth more than peace and love on the planet Earth? So whoa, come on and sing it with me. Oh no, please fix yourself. Enter not. Come on, please. Well, we are just on the waiting screen, so hopefully it doesn't continue.
They say that you can see the devil dance on idle hands, so we put in work. Amen. Put the city on my shoulder blades and molded waves. Focus on devotion when it's roads to pave. Kicking in the doors and we open gates for the years, blood, sweat, and tears that we overpaid. When it's no pain, it's no glory. Legendary grind for the hit story. Come to shut us down, you on what army? We about to go live, make it loud for me. Through rain, sleet, hail, and snowflakes. Not a day off when the payoff was a raindrop in the lake. I done been lost, took a big cost, never been off of my game. Got an aim part, I'ma go hard to the grave. Now let's work. The grind don't stop. We giving it 100 till the squad on top. We put in work. The grind never dies. We giving it 100 till the whole team rise. We put in work.
All right, we back. Man, we did not mute the mic there for a second. Okay, so the secret's out. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for more action here in our lovely, lovely tournament. Hang on. Do we have... Yes, we do. So again, this is the semifinals here at the Rise of Legion tournament between tAfz and Ahq Esports Club. We got ourselves a best of 3 game. We got into third overtime. Who gets into third overtime on the first game? Man, that should be like game 3 type of shenanigans. Hootenanny. You know what I'm saying? So leave us with a bit of a conundrum, but it's a good conundrum nonetheless. Hang on, let me see. We're just waiting for waiting for the game to start. In any case, again, just gonna roll out the introduction as well. This tournament is sponsored by Legion Lenovo prize pool of $1,000 US. That is no chump change at all. This is actually pretty good. You know, lots of Valorant tournaments out there have pretty big prize pools. First place prize will get $600, second place $250, and third $150. You can hear already, yeah, the sweet tone of hovering your mouse cursor over the agents as you pick it out. We're going to select the Breach, the Brimstone, the Cypher, so on and so forth. So here's the funny thing. We are going to go back to Bind. That's how the veto was. So we're going to have a 2 straight Bind game here. Honestly, I wanted a change of pace. But it seems like they did not want that. Okay, so the overlay does say 0-0. Calm yourselves. Calm yourselves, guys. I'm going to change it. So this time it's going to be, I believe, AHQ on the defending side, or so the attacking side, and then defending will be our boys who won the first game, which is tAfz. There you go. Fixed it for you. How you doing? We good. We Gucci. Let's see if we're gonna have a raid boss here. I call it raid boss. Oh, actually no. Mafia boss? Yeah, where you get him armor as well as the ghost. And I called raid boss whatever the hell Reyna does when she activates her ultimate, because that thing, whenever you hear the I forgot the line. Anyways, when she activates her ultimate, you know it's raid boss time, because Reyna is way too disgusting. We don't have a Reyna in this game though. I'm just blabbering a little bit, but I'm pretty sure the chat knows what I'm talking about. When you play a game, there's a Reyna, activates her ult, your aim just becomes ever so tilted or scared, because if you die and you make a mistake, Reyna can snowball off of your death. Changey is bunny hopping like a total Bugs Bunny here. He's gonna be defending the site already, and Changey, he got flash. Oh, right click. Activate the burst fire. Changey's trying to run through the corner. Io tries to get Changey. He does find him, but it was already too little too late. The defense supreme from tAfz here, and they're starting this off incredibly strong. Now again, in these type of games, defending side always has an advantage in terms of the map control. So we should see technically, if these teams are evenly matched, like a 7-5 or an 8-4, at least for tAfz here. Big rounds for them. So I see from the chat that tAfz was the one that beat Resurgence. So you can see, I believe, the bracket at challenge.com. Milk will be spotted out by the recon dart there. Just snaps it out with his classic so that no more pulse information will be had. Multiple targets, multiple members of HQ rearing to go onto the A side just to get a spike planted down. But somebody's going to be looking through at them. It's going to be Pinocchio's. He gets another one. Beautiful transition with that spray, though. But Yoshi also spotted out right outside of default, I believe. And that is going to be the site locked down. But still, no spike will be planted as Milk is getting pushed out by the Molly. At least does have his boombot there to clear out a little bit of vision. But maybe teleporter will be used, and nobody is on the B site. But there are a couple of traps here. Will he spot any one of those? Looks like no. Actually, he does spot one. And the bomb will be planted. Can't. He spots out one. Now two. Trio denied. But that is gonna make it into a really interesting match here. Io is coming in from outside of Hookah. Sereno. He knew what was up. I'm not sure if he heard Io coming out from Hookah or coming inside of Hookah, but he clutches it out. But the big thing about this is, so defenders, or sorry, whenever you win the pistol round, the next round you have to ensure that 3 out of the 5, maybe even more of your teammates survive. Because if I press this tab button right here, the scoreboard, you can also see their economy is in tatters. Don't really have much to buy. Yoshi seems like he was able to save up a bit of bank there, but his other teammates are kind of like in light shields and a couple of specters and 2 bulldogs. So not the best. Maybe he can make something out of this. Rainy did not want to peek that one. Not sure if he heard a pop shot from the sniper, but he's just playing a little bit more passive, a little bit more defensive. Did not want anything to really slap him in the face. Yeah. So again, for you guys who are watching, we do have a 3-minute delay, of course, for tournament integrity. Don't want any one of those unfortunate occurrences. 1, 2. Zerl's running away here. He didn't take too much damage, to say the least. He actually defended really well. Used the stim beacon. Through the smoke, they spray through. Is Milk gonna get spotted out? Yeah, not even the spike planted down. Really big slap in the face, and Sereno is close quarter combat with that bulldog of his. Big flank coming in from Changey, and Kilo Well, he couldn't really do too much. Everybody was just barreling down on U-Haul. He had to look left, he had to look right, maybe even up and down, and couldn't clutch it. I agree with the chat. I would have loved to have seen maybe an Ascent or Split there. But I think pro teams really do just dislike Split a lot.
Hey,
Maybe an Ascent. I think we could have wanted to see an Ascent here, but it's a map veto. Like, they veto the maps every game, and they got both binds on map 1 and map 2. What are the odds, right? What are the odds? It's a 1 out of 4 odds because we only have 4 maps. Don't worry, guys. The more that the Valorant Esports continues, the more that we'll be getting these things straight up. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna let Pinocchio's do his thing. So he was able to flash out without opening the door? Or did we have like a weird spectator moment there? I'm not sure. But he flashed his opponents as he was just out of the teleporter, not the door of the teleporter. Pinocchio's finding another one, and this man has such big brains and other big things that is making him very aggressive. It works out well for him. 4-0 already. Not a breath of what's the word? Defiance from AHQ. Well, now they just need a couple of kills to get themselves ultimates for at least a lot of their members to look at it. And Milk already has his, so maybe they'll use him. Where is Milk? To get a showstopper entry frag shenanigans or something. I'm not sure if that's really gonna happen, but if anyone can do it, maybe Milk can. I believe he will get spotted here. Yeah, there's the drift. Did go for the pre-fire there, but Milk still finds his man, and it seems like AHQ have finally locked down onto the site. Didn't even need to use a couple of their ultimates, and the bomb, or rather, sorry, the spike will get planted by Kant, leaving only Pinocchio's to his own lonesome. He's just gonna hold an angle on A short and you know, call it a day. Wait for the next round, because he can't really do too much. The 1v5. Even though any pro player can do that clutch, there is certain windows of opening that can happen. Or you create your own window. And at this point, Pinocchio's cannot create that window. So he's just going to save the weapon here. If we look at the tab economy, well, they do have money to buy up into the next round. So that's pretty good. Not sure if Yokchi's going to buy himself another operator, but it might be to his best interest to do just that. Members of HQ are exiting onto the B long side there. Nobody's going to be welcoming them, so Io still gets himself also that tripwire. Save up some money. I believe tripwire is like 200 creds, so it does add up. Double op again. Okay, so Changey really, really good on this operator as well as Yokchi, so we want to see them kind of use this. Changey is again here on his default place in hookah. Not really much to see there.
No escape.
How will this kind of pan out? Yokchi, okay, he's gonna be looking for somebody, but he's not gonna find anyone at all. So same strategy, Changey finding an operator shot onto Kilo. So it was how it happened once again. The crossfire from these two just really, really good. He's gonna jump up through to maybe catch one target right in front of him. What did Changey just do there? Misposition, mistiming. And that really costed them control of the B site. They don't know anymore if actually anybody else is on B, but well, tAfz knows. And HQ's just gonna barrel through the site. Get another cheeky little control there. And they haven't used any real big ultimates, to say at the least. Maybe just, you know, the revive. But other than that, or rather the Hunter's Fury, but other than that, it's all smooth sailing. They're hunting. Let's see if the hunting party will find anybody. Oh, Okay. He's gonna be peeking. Ahq up on Heaven here. Has an angle. He does expose himself, so he will be spotted out by Milk as Milk was coming out of short. So that was just weird. That was a little bit weird. Zerl is gonna 180. No, he's just gonna go right around the tunnel there and just say, yeah, I'm gonna save this. My last beating presence, if I can. A lot of jumping. I'm not sure why, but it's funny. It's funny to see that.
Deep breath.
Changing his, no pun intended, changing his position there. Now placing himself on B long.
Revealing area.
He's done a great job with getting initial contact with the operator, but aside from that, it hasn't really done much work for him. Fire in the hole indeed. Milk looking for some targets. He tried to find anybody at all, but they were just masters of the peekaboo.
I
Flicks,
know exactly
but misses. Real big miss.
exactly where you are.
Cypher for Cypher. Not sure if Kant knows what was up. Was around the corner there. Knows that Pinocchio is right in front of him. And he just peeks right out. Kant now going around is the last man standing in this 2v1. Knows that one player is there and Hookah boosts himself up onto the container, but still does not find a mark. Wait, did he save that operator or no? Oh, he did. Okay. Could have gone either way though. Still, it is going to be tAfz to solidify their defense on B. And they've mixed it up. So they're not really they didn't put changey on B long that time. But they or rather on Hookah that time. They're going to put him on Hookah now. Maybe he has a slight change of heart that he has the Elder Flame operator. They should know. I mean, you know, fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. Shame on me.
Area.
And they know what was up already. Changey is repositioning here. A little bit dangerous because he is out in the open, but there is a big enough gap that he can rotate from site to site. Can't coming right out. Changey is going to try to get a shot off if he can. Really awkward positioning, but he does have the ultimate, and Changey is making all the change that he needs to. 1, 2, I'll count it for you. 3, he gets it with the Hunter's Fury. And he's looking for more. He spots it out. He knows where his opponent is. Give him that shot. The 4th kill was an insane flick from Changey. And this man is on fire. The true hunter. Changey. Oof. They thought they could... Ahq thought they could make a play with the orbital strike. And they were not wrong to do that. It was the right decision. But Changey had an answer to it and was the correct answer at the time. 100% the Hunter's Fury, so good. He lined it up perfectly as well.
Revealing area.
Tries to reveal some information there. At least know that somebody is on the A site. Can't really using his utility very straight up here. Notice somebody is right there at default, and members of Ahq is just respecting. Didn't really press that tab button a while ago, but now we do see economy is not really in shambles for Ahq. I mean, it is, but since they have loss bonus now, they should be able to still buy up into the next round if they so decided to do so. The big problem, of course, in the end is they're not getting the rounds that they need to. Ahq has locked down the A short site. Will not get spotted by the recon dart there. And he's just looking hungry. 45 seconds, not really much information has been taken there. They already used up all of Kant's abilities. I mean, recon dart does have a cooldown on it, but when you lost your Aldrone and don't really get any forward position in short, it doesn't really work out well for them. He will get chipped down to 1. What a lucky boy this Ahq guy is. Pinocchio is not lucky. He makes everything through what he wants. And what he wants is a flash. Not anybody though, because he was blocked out. But they can't really do too much yet. They have to get the plant
Revealing
onto
area.
that spike. They do get it now. Zerl is coming in right outside here onto Huki, or sorry, U-Haul rather.
Out of
Go
charge.
for it. Changey has an angle. Close range opping. This is mad, I tell you. Mad the plays. Mad the people who want to do this. They pierced right through, and Kilo, they bumped into each other, and he made the most out of that, slapping it onto their face and giving this into the 6-3. We're not done just yet. HQ is are showing signs of adjustment and understanding of the defense of tAfz. And they clear the scythe out beautifully there. The timing as well on Rainy with that what do they call this again? The wall. To stop Pinocchio from peeking out and just, you know, denying the plant as well. Yokchi, the perfect man to peek outside of shower. He takes some damage, heals it right back out. Now they know where he is though. Big flank coming in from Changey, but well, the big flanks really don't matter in these pro matches. I mean, they could, they might, they should, but HQ not gonna let that happen at all. Hunter's Fury activated from the side of HQ, trying to get more information. It seems like it might have chopped down Pinocchio's HP. And Milk is right here, does not have a boombot anymore. And he's really just kind of sweeping around the B site. So with the members of HQ already backing him up, he's like, yeah, let's go time. Let's just push out through. Regular smokes here and there. And this is just going to be a retake. We do have only the Sheriff, so maybe retake is possible. Smoke should come out right now. And Milk's just like, yeah, I'm just going to flick, or rather shoot through the smoke and get you guys. He gets it. He gets a second one. Oh! Ayo feeds it to the flames.
There.
How does he do it? HQ though. One of the strategies that a lot of these teams, especially in these high caliber, high competitive matches, they do is they kind of force opponents to try to use as much utilities as they can, and it works. However, how are they going to be defending this? There's some pretty crucial ultimates that are already up for the members of tAfz. Yokchi went a bit too antsy. He peeked outside of showers, and he paid the ultimate price. He spots out the Owl drone, wanting to shut it down. Pinocchio's could try to go, maybe push out through shower, but doesn't find anybody. Now Zerl is trying to get back control of his A short, and he does. But now that's a little bit worrying. Where are the members of HQ? They've already taken down our Sage here, and now we might actually not have much utility anymore to deal with them because, yeah, they're just always gonna get flushed out there. The Reno almost getting caught out, but the wall bangs and the showstopper enough to get him on his tracks. Pinocchio's popping right back out, but slow as well as the spray through the smoke. Denies him a big chunky play with that running back. Zerl's just like, yeah, I'm really gonna run out here. Just gonna, you know, back away. Can't really do too much. Gotta respect the opponents. Save the weapons to live to fight for another day. But this is worrying, to say the least. tAfz have not gotten around in their defensive side for the past 3 rounds now, including this one that we're already watching. What's the change here? What do they have to do? It seems like their way to being aggressive on the defense side is to push out angles where they think their opponent might not be. And that's granted though. But they're pushing onto sites, onto A main, on showers, on B long, where opponents will be expecting it. Maybe pushing out an A short might be beneficial for them because it seems like HQ don't really see that concerned about it. I mean, maybe a couple of rounds now, but maybe they've conditioned him enough that HQ won't do that. Last round on the first half, we're around 12. We'll have to see how this kind of And this will pan out. First contact might be again Milk on this raise. Everybody was able to buy up, except for Yorkchi and Shanji, who are living the dangerous life with Yorkchi. 3 kills on this man, no armor whatsoever. Milk spotted out his opponent there. He's spraying through the wall, and the penetration not enough to really do damage or take down Zerl for the most part. Yorkchi, as I transition, he got spotted out. Maybe Pinocchio's has a different answer here. Spots out one. He's looking pretty good. He didn't take any damage whatsoever. The timing on this man to peek out those corners.
You will not kill
you know
my
what?
ally.
What you can do to stop somebody who is as slippery as Pinocchio's? Use your slow. Activates it, shuts it down. Now they can't really do too much about that now, can't they? Zerl coming in through the U-Haul side. Barrel will be spotted by Kant. Kant saying not gonna happen, and all leaving down to Changey. He hears the footsteps. He tries to reposition the aim there. He has good aim, but up against a team such as AHQ has great communication. They brought it back to a 6-6, and now the tables have turned. We have AHQ playing on the defense side while tAfz is gonna now be attacking. tAfz' attacking side, not really the stuff of nightmare fuel yet for AHQ, but we'll see how they adjust to this one because it's 6-6. Three ghosts. Pinocchio's, Zerl, and Yorkchi. Milk did peek out. He had the information. Now he's just gonna back off for the meantime as his teammate just pops right out. Oof, indeed. Pain shells used to stop the immediate waterfall that is the members of tAfz here. Ayo spawning a couple as well. Peeks out right outside of Hookah. Now Hookah control in the hands of this man here. Maybe they can rotate. They actually still can because they are near that teleporter, and it seems like the decision is go A. And that is the right decision because now you are seeing Sereno is using his lurking to be able to forward peek this. What a shot! I mean, he did get a kill, but that dink, oof, really gonna hurt the side of HQ there. It was Kilo that he did hit in the head, so to speak. This has to be fast and furious. Milk is coming through on Heaven here. He spots out couple. They are doing this systematically, ripping them down. He gets another. Ooh, he's gonna get more maybe, but they know where Yorkchi is. If he can maybe shut down this one guy, maybe he can do it. Jumping shot from Ayo and AHQ. They get themselves this round straight up here. I mean, they had to work hard for it, but they worked, and it was successful nonetheless. Milk starting it up with some really great shots coming out from A-Heaven. Needed a quick breather there.
This goes here.
Much action is happening
there.
right in front of us, guys. Much action indeed.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
So a big peek out there from Milk. Doesn't leave his teammate again to his own device. It's gonna be Camp with the shotgun. They haven't respected that, you know, for the past couple of rounds in game one, and now he's already gotten 3 kills, make that 4, and he just whips out the Bucky. The Bucky Supreme. It's a weapon nobody wants to use this. Nobody wants to use rather, but when you use it, and you're in that close of a range, it becomes such a threat. Very annoying and very tilting to deal with. Had many experience with shotgun weapons. Shorties, Buckies, and Judge. Really just like, you know? slap the people who do it.
Come
Use it.
into the unknown.
But it's part of the game. C'est la vie. Strafe peeking there from Milk. Nobody was there, and HQ getting themselves a little bit more information here as Milk is pushing right already into market. This is pretty good. Zero is going to be spotting him out here. They did already buy up. Timing for Milk has to be perfect here. They're about to burst. They heard 2 shots from the shower area. Yeah, definitely know that there's 2 people on here. See if they're going to be able to defend it. Big slow coming out, but really just good slow or smoke here for the attacking side. Pinocchio's has already gone through the back line there. He knows there's a lot of people here. 1, 2 maybe. Has the pistols, but he uses it. Pinocchio. Oh, he got spotted out by Milk, who was coming out through short, and that is HQ bringing it back. We are looking at a landslide on the second half, 6-9. There's not much stopping these guys, is there? Now that they're on the defense side, well, HQ's like, yeah, we're just gonna keep on rolling. You know, the punches. Not gonna be stopping at all.
Here. Yes, this should do. That goes there. This goes here.
This is gonna force tAfz to go on a save. But Milk and the other members of HQ should know this. Big peek onto the corner, spots out the 1, looks for another, and Milk is just on that warpath. He's not caring about what you feel anymore. He's just caring about what he feels, and what he feels is kill after kill after kill. Kant kind of steals the thunder away from him. But I mean, it's a team effort, and the team effort was to destroy that eco round that tAfz was trying to do. Very aggressive, ballsy peeks out from B Long there from Milk, but well, he definitely milks that opportunity. The puns. But yeah, you know, seriously speaking, very good timing from Milk there. Doesn't miss a beat, this man. I mean, he's not a drummer or anything, but he knows the rhythm of the game, and he definitely hits it well. Another aggressive peek there. Now they do have an opper for the side of
Joke's over! You're dead!
Of tAfz here. Joke's over, you're dead. You're gonna be using Pinocchio's again for that forward position. It wasn't successful at all. Spike has been dropped here on market.
Got Spike.
Still no flanks to be had as well. They are, again, expanding the utility of AHQ here. So tAfz have kind of changed what they want to do. Milk could try to get the orb, but as the wall is about to break, he cannot do anymore. He wants to get that 1 kill so that Showstopper is active and ready. But maybe his eagerness is going to be a downfall of him, as Changey is here to shut him down to where he stands. Everybody going to go now for B. Great shot from Yakchi though. Rainy has no answer to that whatsoever. Io is here at the back of the site. It seems like Io wanted to shut down Changey, but Changey was like, yeah, I'm going to try to bait you there. Peeks right back out. Kilo is here onto the site. Zero will shut him down. And finally, after a long time, tAfz gets themselves a round in the second half. But AHQ definitely at the leaderboard here. Leading the pack with like 3 rounds. And I believe they still have tons of money to just buy right back up. So we're okay here. In terms of economy, HQ is fine and dandy. Is just only going to be Io on this operator. I thought it was going to be maybe Kant. Shots being popped out. Milk spotting out Zerl there. Okay, very good start here for the tAfz side. Yokchi though, big slap in the face. Sage if both teams actually have a Sage, it's obviously beneficial to shut down the other Sage, since heals and slows are very, very useful in taking out sites and flushing corners where you don't really would flush as much. Showstopper activated, but he did not peek through the corner. He chases him down, but it was just way too short of where they wanted it, or where Milk wanted it to hit. I don't know, maybe Milk is a little bit tired. I'm getting a little bit, you know, a little bit bamboozled myself. The games are intense. The games are awesome. But maybe just a little bit of fatigue there from Milk's movements, or a misplace on his satchel charge. But at the end of the day, it still is a non-starter there for the side. Io still has great amount of control onto the short side here, as Kilo was there to help him out. Big flanks coming in from Pinocchio's, and it's all up to him to really find an opening for his team. Pinocchio is going to be throwing the thing there. Dashes right back out. Kilo just sprayed and held his ground, and it worked. Now Yokchi, with 8 seconds left onto the clock, he has to try to save whatever he can to scrounge whatever they have lost. Maybe it could have been the operator, but Milk just again taking away the prize that Yokchi was trying to save up. Double op. Milk, haven't seen Milk, I believe, play an operator just yet. Io is going to be on the operator as well. Milk is going to be peeking out here. I want to see what he does with this shot. And will a slow and a beat from Yokchi is enough, and the slow is still there to well stop him in his tracks, and Rainy as well as Milk paid the price. One ultimate and a little bit of utility to shut down 2 impactful players on the side of HQ. Yes, please. Let's get it. Io's dropped down onto the site, but a large chunk of smokes has blocked his vision. He's peeking through showers here. And there is the wall. Yorchi waiting for that opportunity once again, and is starting to plant the spike now. Oh, they didn't. Wow, they're going for the wraparound as well. Changey spotting out Kant on the big flanks. And yeah, and right around like 15 seconds ago, they could have maybe defended A, but tAfz's mentality as well as game sense told them to just, yeah, we've heard 2 or 3 shots, different types of weapons on A already, so we're just gonna go straight up for B. Io is right now here. Spots out the one. He's looking through showers. They know that Io is still there, but they have to pick this out one by one. Finally, somebody was able to cross, and Io is on the retreat. That doesn't mean he doesn't hit his shots. He still connects those. Well, one left onto the chamber. They're still hunting, but I don't think they'll be able to hunt anymore for this 19th round. Every round, definitely a challenge for tAfz. They have to be very creative and very responsive to how AHQ plays, because that is how AHQ also does their tricks. Very responsive to stimuli, you know, the opponents or everything else, as well as just straight up great communication for the entire team. And it goes to show, their retakes are just sublime.
Oh, this is a nice spot.
The way that they just are able to
yes, this goes
shut
here.
The offense down. Pops a shot off. Io does not find anybody though. Could have been nice though if he gets a wall bang, but he's fine. They're okay. Both Pinocchios and Zerl here. Kilo is prepping up a couple of the smokes there. Maybe a trade perhaps could be useful here and now. Beautiful. Pinocchio just finds this man. If anybody could do it, it's Pinocchio's. He's already gone into the site. He's gonna be blinding.
I know
vision from
exactly
CT.
where you are.
They even find themselves a nice little cipher hack there. Stop everybody in their tracks. Zoreno is getting pushed out by these satchel charges. He's trying to run away through the corner, and as a spike is planted down, well, in this particular round, HQ's resources definitely dwindling. Let's see how this pans out. Is HQ even gonna try? Do they have money to use for the next round? They, I don't think they have. They still try to go for the exit frags. That's definitely a yes for them. Milk almost had a target here. Pinocchio's going for the big flanks. He did tag down Milk as well. Could have been really, really big in terms of plays to wreck that economy, but it seems like that's not gonna happen. And pressing this tab button, you do see that members of tAfz here, slowly but surely, getting what they need, getting what they have, their abilities.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Pinocchio's activating his ultimate there. Oh, it was immediately shut down.
Careful now.
Somebody shut it down. I think that might have been IO on this operator. Well, at least they know now he might be somewhere. He's gonna be peeking right through on the smoke here. Still does not miss a beat. I mean, that was a really wide peek there, but Zoreno coming out from showers to spot out IO is a good enough well trade here for, well, for us. The thing though is that IO died in a very safe area, so somebody can actually revive him if tAfz is not careful at all. Milk does spot out Zoreno, and they're trying to go in here. Milk is down to 2 HP, still is able to find out Changey as well, so we're gonna drop this down to like a 3 versus 2. Great timing from Pinocchio. I think it's like in this second half, Pinocchio, or second game, Pinocchio and Milk have been the real playmakers of this one. Kant with the big flank coming outside of Hookah. Let's see if Kant can make this work.
You will not kill my ally.
And that's what I'm talking about. The resurrection. Kant's gun spotted out. Pinocchio shutting him down. There is a hot hands for Pinocchio here. He can throw it out possibly. Does it even hit the target? Or was it canceled straight up? It was canceled straight up. Didn't even hit Kilo there. Pinocchio got way too antsy. Maybe I wanted to get a spicy play with the hot hands, but he could have waited for his teammate to push through short. He might have been able to clutch them out. But this is it. Match point on game number 2. HQ looking to push this into a third one. Can they do it? The question plaguing our minds here. Of course, again, this tournament is brought to you by Legion by Lenovo. $1,000 prize pool. 600 for the first place, 250 for the second, and 150 for the third. We haven't stopped just yet. In every round is a round where we cannot smell the roses. That's a saying, guys. You know, when you take a break, you stop to smell the roses a little bit. This is not that round at all. IO spots out one. Pinocchio as well onto Kilo. And they're looking for the targets here. They're not stopping at all.
Going up.
Pinocchio heals out. His teammate Zoreno is here on default, waiting for a possible target to shut down. Now that the Jolly Roomba has spotted Zoreno, he can't be on a more forward angle, but at least he can hold this angle if nobody peeks him out. It's gonna be
trick shots.
Yeah, Milk right in front of him, and he does shut it down. Zoreno misses the spray there, and he's like, yeah, I'm not gonna peek this anymore. Restart, refresh, re-maneuver. All that reing definitely put down the hurt on Rainy. still, it's not the end of the world just yet. We're 10-12. 2 more rounds before we push this into another overtime. tAfz is not having any of it. They're not stopping at all. I mean, what else do they have to lose? They can lose this particular game here if they don't do all these shenanigans plays. Now, still up onto Yorkchee's hands there.
Let's go.
Pinocchio activates the ultimate and he's charging on through here, very aggressive. Knows that there's an upper now on default side. Not sure if anybody's outside on hookah because the smoke did block his pathway. Gotta give credit to Pinocchio there, but also onto that the Sova on AHQ's side. Nice shot from Kent again. I mean, are they ever going to learn that Kent just plays that angle with the Bucky? It's either you flush him out or he flushes you out with the amount of shells he has. Oh, you're going to peek him out. He's still going to hit the shots that he needs to. Changey did get chinked out, so that's also something in their favor. He's pushing out Rainy though with the double already. He's looking for the triple, and we're gonna go to game number 3 as we end this crazy second game, 10-13 in favor of AHQ. There you go. Look at that. Milk really bringing the pain on this one. 24 kills on this man. Pinocchio's secondary fragger with 18 kills, but more damage on Changey as he did so many impactful plays when tAfz was on that defending side on the first half of this second game. Definitely a spicy one. So we're going to take a quick breather here, guys, and when we get back, it's going to be game number 3, the final. Hopefully we don't get a bind. I mean, bind's a great map, yeah, but we want to see more maps. We want give us something else. If you get another bind, I'm gonna slap myself silly. Anyways, guys, this is the Rise of Legion, sponsored by Lenovo. My name is Asarai. I'm gonna be seeing you in a quick bit, so don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
too clean. Interior crispy cream. Roll around with the team. Better get with the regime. I don't do no pretending. Take you to new dimensions. Shawty all in my mentions. Shawty won't give me inches. With a bossy baby, I'll get you frosty, baby. Don't care what it costs me, baby. I'm feeling flossy lately. I got the rock, I got the sauce, I got that drip. Can't f with no drinking my cup, pour up some rock, stay getting lit, yeah till I drop. 4 a.m. and I can't feel my face, yeah. Pour me up some more bubble, yeah. Nothing new to me, so if you trust me, I can make you love me. Baby, do you love me? You love me. You with me, know you on the right track. Drop a couple bands and get it right back. I'm just dripping black diamonds and Louis. These niggas like ooey. I'm so bad and bougie, it's a movie, yeah. Count my wins so I don't take a loss. Baby, can you handle me like Kyrie with the cross? I don't like no boy and you know I cut you off. Katie with the block, too shady with the ops. I got the rock, I got the sauce, I got that drip. Can't f with no drinking my cup, pour up some rock, stay getting lit, yeah till I drop. Oh na na na, 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 oh na na na.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Yeah, was wär wär ich ohne dich zu kennen. Denn alles, was du tust, ist dope, ist relaxed, perfekt, genau so. Yeah, nimm meine Hand, lass gehen. Bisschen Single ist kein Problem. Bin egal wo, wird alles kein Stress. Denn jetzt bist du da, kein Fake, du bist echt. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand. Schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen. Denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand. Schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen. Denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
Ich weiß, es ist noch lang her, aber du bist der Wahnsinn. Kannst kaum erwarten mit dem losziehen, egal wohin, yeah, los, lass mal nach Berlin. Yeah. Solange ich weiß, du bleibst, sind alle Sorgen nach lang vorbei, yeah. Auch wenn die Zeit bestreitet, ist okay, denn ich hab dich bei meiner Seite. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst. Die Zeit liegt in unserer Hand, schau uns an, wir gehören zusammen. Ist egal, was die anderen wollen, denn am Ende zählt, dass du bleibst, du bleibst.
Egal was so geschieht, schön, dass es dich gibt. Ja, du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Ich denk, ich bin verliebt, dass du auch so fühlst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst. Und du bleibst, du bleibst, du bleibst.
All right, welcome back, guys. We are now looking at the third game. I was getting a little, okay. Full disclosure, I was hella intense on that second game, but my energy levels were a little bit low. So now we got a break. I got myself some coffee, and I'm looking much better, guys. Welcome to the Legion. Legion by Lenovo's Rise of Legion Valorant tournament. There you go. A little bit story here because we got some sugar, caffeine / rush. And of course, now we are down to that third game between tAfz and Ahq Esports Club. Who will go into the grand finals? That is the question that is plaguing the minds of the fans, the viewers in the chat right now. So, without further ado, I believe we are about to begin. I'm just telling to both teams, good luck, because it's fantastic, and we are going to split. I actually thought it was going to be Ascent or something, but split is going to be the Mepzarunis that we'll be checking now. They haven't started yet. We're just checking if they're ready. Actually, it seems like they're ready already. Ooh. Okay, I got to dial it down a little bit. Take it slow, Asarai. So what happened in those two games? Game number one, it was so evened out for both of these teams. Honestly, Pinocchio's as well as Ahq and Changey from tAfz's side was just phenomenal. These three players definitely the pillars of how tAfz was able to survive those 3 overtimes and win it. I mean, yeah, they got on the second map. It got a little bit shaky as Ahq got their act together, but it was still pretty close. We ended, what was it, like 10-13, I believe, on the second map. So now coming into split, definitely going to be something else entirely different. Not yet done yet, guys. And then let me just change the overlays here as we're going to go into the game now. Give me a moment. Hang on, guys, on the thingy. I know. That's alright. Fix the names and the score, alright? You gotta fix it ASAP. I got you. We have you now. I was just chatting from the future, guys. What was happening here? Lots of commitment onto the mid area, if you can see it for yourselves. Rainy as well as the Brimmy Stones here. He actually did not buy up into a wall. Yeah, sorry, just getting a sip of my coffee. That is fantastic, and that shot from Ayo as well. Incredible. Pinocchio's beautiful flash, but he flashed himself as well. He's gonna pop out some hot hands to control B long for the meantime. But now that he sees everybody's exiting out, look at the rotations coming in from both sides. Changey, he wants to peek out to the mid here, but the slow is really stopping him where he stands. He's gonna try to go to the rope side now. And with Pinocchio's taking down Rainy, this is the perfect time for Changey to make a play happen. Somebody might look through his angle there, so he will try to go through the ramp side here. Peeks out, sees the head, but can't really win the duel against Ayo. And now everybody is just popping right back out. Pinocchio's, he wanted to get a couple of headshots there, maybe even, you know, get the W, but they just locked down that post plant so well for the side of tAfz. Man. Kant is like, this guy is just buying Bucky after Bucky after Bucky. I mean, it's like if you're gonna go for the second half or the second round, right after pistol, and you only have like 2,000, 3,000 creds to work with, Bucky is 900 creds. It's such a very efficient weapon that I mean, at mid to close range, it can basically one-shot anybody if you can hit the body enough with enough pellets or the headshot with the right click, I believe, right?
Camera control.
IO will spot out Zereno there, still preserving the what was it? The Roomba, the Boombot. Pinochio's, he knows that somebody's just running through, but he can't really do too much. Everybody else is just dropping down like flies. Changey coming in from defender spawn, spots it out, destroys the trap. A little bit of hit in the economy, but only losing milk and all of that. And HQ is looking mighty fine to start out this third and final game in our best of 3. Gotta drink the coffee while it's hot because aircon is cold and I don't want cold coffee. Does not open up the brainosphere. Need to keep the mind alert because we gotta cast this awesome game. How is this gonna be panning out? Oh, is that right? Hang on. Where's the vision? Kant was able to sneak through the cracks. He is a slippery snake here, but the range though, the range discrepancy is not going to be enough. Pinocchio survives with like a sliver. That is why you don't want to get the Bucky at gun rounds such as this. I mean, it's so powerful, yeah, but there will be times where the pellets just don't go your way. Headshots will be taken out here by Rain, but Zerl, I mean, he got the first contact. He even got the first bullet, but Rainy just did not, just punished him straight up for it. Rainy is gonna be running through a site, but this is a 1 versus 4. tAfz, the team itself has locked everything down. He spots out the one. What a shot coming in from this man right now. He's gonna throw a slow orb right there. It's going to be a 3 versus 1, but it's very much doable because if you look at it, oh, he has to reposition. He can't replant anymore. There's the flashes, a lot of flashes as well. They've locked down the site here. Can he really get the bomb planted down though once before he gets bombarded by a couple of the bullets coming out through? They line up perfectly for him and he does get like 2 people down to almost half HP. Even after that, don't think they could have clutched it. That was a 3 versus 1. How is this going to be panning out? So let's go get down to business. What's the buy here? Another Bucky for Kant. I mean, if he can, why not, right? It's not like he can't do it. I don't know anymore. Slap me silly, guys. It's 11 p.m. All right. I'm granted a few really bad jokes. Really bad dad jokes, all right? Just give me the dad jokes. He peeks out, Changey, maybe. No, he's holding his ground. So the thing about this one is the way that you want to play around smokes is that you don't want to push out, because once you push out, you actually put into what we call the disadvantage state, where when you push out, the barrel of your gun actually gets exposed, and that's really a slap in the face. Really good flank coming out from Kilo, and he does have control here on screens. Not sure if he'll be able to shut down Changey, but now that they know the Changey's right there, he's gonna be just by his lonesome. He's not gonna be able to find the target that he needs to, and that's gonna be the site taken by tAfz. Zerl is gonna have control here on.
I know exactly where you
on
are.
ramps, but he wasn't able to get it. Rainy immediately frags Zereno there. Here comes Pinocchio's coming right back out. Ooh. He peeks through to the fire and flames, or to the ice and fire. Not able to get it. Now, leaving it down to the Phoenix himself. This man, if somebody can clutch it, it's Pinocchio's. But the beeping is getting faster and faster. And he just decides, I ain't got the time for it. If I press tab, I ain't got the money for it for the entire team of tabs. And then he just decides to save it for the next round. Smart decision, which are already seeing both of these teams really fighting for every particular round. Every round is a war, is a battle of attrition and of anything. Like, each round, it feels like it's a big foothold in this particular game, and AHQ is kind of starting to run away with it. And this is kind of the issue, right? Split is a map that I would say is attack heavy. Because once you get mid control, you split up, no pun intended, entire big controls around the entire map, and it's ridiculous, right? Zereno has to be very close. Whoa, double peek! What a shot! 1-for-1 trade. That was worth it.
You will not
Gets spotted
kill
out
my
there.
allies.
He is chipped down already. The nade will be coming through. Jumps right in front of Milk like a total madman. And Milk is actually pretty low, but still has the Sage right there to help him out. And they're backing away. They're backing away. They know what's going to be happening here. But Change can hear it. Change can hear this. They just have to go for the B site already, right? Because if they go for A, they might actually get caught out. Change is going to maybe save the weapon here. Milk has already found 4 kills. He's looking for an ace. Changey, will he oblige? He's peeking through on B Heaven. Spots it out. Goes for the spray immediately. He hears somebody coming in from the stairs right behind him. Oh, the timing. That was insanely bad timing from Change. From Changey, rather. I mean, he could have done so much more with that too, right? Like, there was a time where he might have seen Rainy peek out, and he could have gotten a kill if he just waited the second longer. He could have also spotted the Brimstone coming through the B stairs, the B Heaven stairs, if he waited a second longer. It's really bad timing there for Changey. Hasn't really found his mojo yet. Also, just want to talk about real quick about the compositions from both of these teams. Double controller for AHQ, and this works fantastically well if they play a more methodical type of game here. Zereno's gonna get caught out just a little bit. Spots out the one. He does shut down Milk, but it was just a little bit too late. He activated his one-way smoke a little bit too late as well. Pinocchio's coming in from the flank, but he rustled the feathers of that ice wall. He's gonna spot out one, but there's a second one in front of him as well, which is gonna be Rainy. Leaving it all down to Changey. Does have the ultimate, but save it for the next round already. I don't think he's gonna be able to do much here. Needs to get some pretty crazy kills. Oh. Maybe that was intentional. You know, you thought that you could slip in through the cracks and say that, yeah, I got through this. I'm sneaky. Big brain. You know, putting your fingers on your head, tapping away and saying, you know that meme, right? With the, but they don't know I'm right there. But the big reveal was Rainy put that in confidence that someone would be pushing through and allowing his teammate, who was it, Ayo, to basically shoot through the meat grinder and break Changey straight up. There we go. Changey has pushed through the smoke. He's playing through the cover here. They are playing very aggressively. Forward momentum here for Zereno. He should get healed already because the Sage is right beside him. Oh, he actually already healed up as well.
Triggered.
So even though they got the loss of members there from HQ, utilities are starting to run low for tabs. Peeks the corner, and that's going to be a headshot by Zereno. He's at 5 HP, but he still hits those shots. The iron will of this man. Maybe he can hit another one. A miracle shot. Not going to happen, though. Leaving it all down to Pinocchio. Pinocchio slaps it. Spots out the one. Did not get hit by the big flash. And it seems like They've already adjusted to how Pinocchio plays, because how Pinocchio plays this is kind of very basic. Well, not really basic. He's a really good entry fragger and retake, but the way that he plays it is that every time he uses his ultimate, the first corner that he sees, he peeks and he flashes. And that's why his run it back doesn't work. But you know what? Slap me silly and call me Billy. Pinocchio's is godly in terms of his IQ plays there. He got the shutdown. The flash was perfect against, who was it, Rainy? And then Ken was looking straight up onto B Heaven, thinking that Pinocchio wasn't down yet. And Pinocchio was like, I don't need to be an Omen to teleport there. I'm fast, I'm furious, I am a all-star. I can do the plays that I need to. Sneak up right behind him and catch him, and Kent didn't even know better. He just got slapped.
Got it this time.
Snapped silly. I'm just gonna give at least a second, another point for tAfz here. Let me just get a quick drink of my coffee. We'll see if IO is gonna be able to hit a couple of shots as well. Not sure if he spotted Yokchi behind the pillar. They blocked out vision here, but somebody can jump through. That could be Zerl, and he did jump through. Oh, he's hunting him down. The Hound Dog. Can't teach us all this dog new tricks, but Milk was able to spot him out before he could have done major damage with that orbital strike. Zarena pushing through. No more slows in front of him, but Rainy is right there. You could hear all these footsteps. At the end of the day, though, seems like the rotation to A has really netted another win for the round here for AHQ. Now they're only looking for somebody who might be going for these lurk plays. Maybe get away the weapons of tAfz here. Saving a Phantom as well as an Operator. Definitely a good play there. Yokchi hits one. Has to back away. He's slightly exposed now. Sees another one, but he's not going to miss that. Easy shot onto Kilo. He's running away for his life. Somebody might be here on B main, but it's not enough. Oh, Reno. Oh, he's got spotted out, but nobody's going to be able to spot him. Nobody's going to be able rather to chase him down on B main. He lives to fight for another day with the Operator. It's okay to lose a Phantom or a Vandal on save. It's not as expensive as Operator. 2-9 on Vandal or Phantom. 4-5 on an Operator. Definitely want to say that Operator. It's a big difference. The price difference isn't even 600. It's
we can push them back.
It's 1.6. That's big. That's pretty chunky in terms of creds, right? You don't want to waste your time. Ooh, nice wall bangs. Yokchi's taking so much damage. He hasn't even hit a shot at all. Not even a wall bang himself. So this is why you want to respect. If you're going to be coming from like a game such as another game, you know, that has been compared to Valorant, which doesn't have as much wall bangs in terms of the weapons, but in Valorant there is a very big emphasis on wall bangs. You go for the wall bangs. You figure out which spots can be wall bang, because these are really good spots that you can use to harass your opponents to get more control around the map. So that he does. And Yokchi did not really get much information out of that. 2 more kills for Pinocchio to get his ultimate back up. Spots out the one. Not a good time for Kent to pick out. Kent has been really just in dire straits here. Double flash coming out. Make that a triple flash as Changey comes into the fray. So if there's going to be a double control here for HQ, on the side of tAfz, you got the double flasheroonies. Now, Io is going to be here onto the corner. He's going to see the butt of the gun, and Yokchi has missed 2-3 shots on Io there, and Io's not going to waste an opportunity. I like that. That was a... What? No! Use it! Aw, dude. Io, it was slanted upwards. What else do you want, man?
Off your feet! My camera is destroyed.
Here we go. Use on the big chunky ultimate. 1, 2, and 4 kills for Io. I'm just going to be counting all day long. All these plays coming right back out. The Phantom, the positioning, the transfer. All set in stone. All Io all day long. And AHQ is now showing their pedigree as a team here after What was it again, production? 200 teams registering for this tournament. 200 plus teams. AHQ have grinded their way to the semifinals. They've lost the first map, the first game, but this third one, they're showing their foot. They're putting their foot down, and they're not, you know, taking it off at all. What's gonna happen here? Reno spots, I think, only the one. We did see two more on the X-ray there, so I'm not sure if Reno spotted the other two. But at least this would say that there's a couple of people on B main. Multiple people are actually on mid, and it's Kent who has the spike. Even if they get the B side, there's no spike here. So I'm not sure what's gonna be the plan. Maybe a fake onto A, it's possible, but they're also ripping through the members of tAfz here. So AHQ have just done like layers upon layers of play here, and they don't even need to do much at all. Pinocchio with the big flanks there, sees the one, does get the shot off onto Io, sees another as well. Spike will be planted, and even if he won that duel against Milk, he's just gonna be like, what? Where's the spike planted? It's on A. Oh no, I'll waste like 20 seconds running through the A site from wherever the hell I was. So AHQ bringing out the layer upon layer of strategies into our third map. I'm liking it so far. And we're liking it so far. It's 2-8 now, guys. Another sip on that glorious coffee. Keep us alive a little bit more as we're seeing
Smoke's down.
Great performance from both teams. What's the economy here? Sorry guys, I know I should be checking economy more. There's a little bit of itty-bitty gap there. I'm not sure if that's intentional, but Zerl has already zeroed in onto that gap. Operator will only be in the hands of Yakchi.
Joke's over! You're dead!
Joke's over! You're dead! Pinocchio's using this to peek out the corners. Trying to figure out, get that information. The scouting... the hell? I'm lost at words. The Phoenix, there we go. They've lost the one for the side of HQ.
You will not kill my allies.
So it's fine. It's fine.
Prepare for hellfire.
Oh no! Oh no! Milk is fine though, but peek out.
Enemy down.
Ooh, the timing for Yakchi, pretty damn good. I'd say so myself. Gonna be all right. But now, here we come to mid. Zerl is on 1 HP. He's got to be sweating a little bit, right? He sweated a little bit, but Pinocchio was there. Pinocchio! 4 kills! This, I tell you, tAfz's Pinocchio has just the timing locked down. This guy is playing. It's not similar to how Drone plays, you know, from TSM on the Ignition series or stuff like that, but the timing on his peaks is so well thought of that he can shut you down as you press out. And I did say that Split felt like a more attacker-sided map, and you know, you could flame me whatever you want. That's opinionated from what I felt. I just felt that Split is a very weird map because it's so, you know, congested and weak and just and what's the word I'm looking for? Tight. And Pinocchio is just gonna flash, gets the shot off. He locked it down. He knew what he was wanting to do there. Other members that are good at coming through mid here through the scope, through the ropes area. Will get hit by the fault line. Is gonna be Io. He's a little bit dazed. What's the strategy here? They're just gonna rush through. I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's Zereno for first contact. Gonna try to scout it out. He does hit his opponent there. Really, really well made. Yakchi, oh no. Yakchi doesn't have an area where he can survive, and Yakchi is... Yakchi. He will just have to admit defeat on that one. He really couldn't do anything else anyways. Gets the one already. Pinocchio is just on a roll here.
Come on, let's go!
Another, come on, let's go. Rainy does get the shutdown, but that was only a one guy. They know that there's multiple up on heaven. Can he do it? One? He's not over just yet. What was that? Yokchi. Oh, sorry, no. Rainy. He was doing the reverse Obi-Wan Kenobi. He didn't have the high ground, but he was doing the work. And granted, Zerl got him, yeah, but he lost bullets. He had to reload. But that spray transfer, I'm sorry I did not get the catch there on how Zerl was able to get the second man. I think he had the stim beacon buff on him. That's why the spray transfer, as well as just hitting bullets to the other opposing Brimstone, was enough to win the beat. But that was just so quick. Maybe sweat a little bit there, but you know, it's all fine, all good. Now, economy for HQ, not really looking too good. Actually, no, sorry. What am I saying? We're on the pistol round already. We're on the second half of the pistol round. So, obviously, the economy's not really good. Now it's going to be tAfz on the defending side. You're going to see how they react to this one. How do we fix this? I want to see... Okay, Kilo just got spotted out there. Ooh, nice one from Zerl. He actually just like slips through the smoke and even spots an opponent. Wall will be used. They might try to break this down straight up, or they're gonna wait to see what happens on the... Was there like a little bit of a gap there? There was! And Rainy exploits it. Gets the win on that one. Gonna see if maybe he can find another head to tap a little bit. Zerl did not skip a beat, and he got himself another beautiful shot. Io, the one to remain for AHQ here. He caught one in D, but he's tapping way too aggressively, and... I mean, at that range, sometimes you just don't want to tap too aggressively. You saw 2 targets, granted, but he was too eager to shut down and maybe transfer onto the Sage there. He paid the ultimate price, and I believe that was Rainy who just... Oh no, that was Yokchi rather. Just had to do the wall bang. He knew exactly where Io was situated. Kent will be going for another Bucky play. I'm kind of curious where he's going to be bringing this Bucky to the table. Going to be on A long, or A main.
Smoke's down.
It's going to be just peeking through, and he spots it.
Right here.
Great shot from Zereno, though, but not
Right
good
here.
enough that it's going to be able to trade up
Right
against
here.
Kent. Get themselves a Ghost. And mid control, or at least A main control, is in the hands of HQ. Kilo spots out basically everybody from tAfz there. He's gonna sneak again through maybe the smoke here. Throws out the paranoia, and he's just gonna rush out and back away immediately. But that's smart. You don't want to rush through where you're not really gonna be able to control because you don't have your smoke anymore. Wanted to get information if somebody was there. You're just playing this really, really well by the book as well. Change was able to push through onto the B main side, and Yokchi is just cleaning up house here onto the other one. Really interesting that he tried to go for a wall there as, well, Milk was already in the precipice of shutting down his opponent. Maybe he should have just let the weapon out, but I don't know. I didn't see his POV there. Maybe it could have been a really good play if Milk didn't have such a great timing on that one. Changey, he could have gone A, though. He just went back all the way around. He has 20 seconds left onto the clock, but it seems like his opponent knows what's up. They're not even, like, missing a beat here. You should have heard the drop down. Yeah, that's it. There's a nade and a satchel for Milk, which doesn't need to. Expect there's enough to shut down Changey where he stands, or, you know, stop Changey where he stands. Changey could have gone to A, but... Again, this is all obviously because we can see where everybody is. Changey obviously did not know where his opponent was, and he was just trying to play it by instinct as well as by whatever game sense he did have at that time. Still, that was unfortunate. Would have loved Changey to have seen him maybe try to clutch that. He's a fantastic player, but now HQ's on the defending side, and their defending side is really, really disgusting because of all the smokes and all the control that they have, because they have 2 controllers and 2 sentinels. It's a really difficult game to play. Rainy and Io combination. The Sentinels coming back out, and they get 2. What a slap in the face. Pinocchio's still finding out Kilo. And he just whips out every known conceivable skill he had just to heal back up to 100. Don't leave it 99. Oh man, Pinocchio's leaving at 99. Why you gotta hit the OCD in me, man? Pinocchio's though, playing through the jungle gym here. That is ropes. Spots out the one. Like the jiggle peek there a little bit. Oh, we saw it on the POV. He ate the satchel charge. How does it taste like? It tastes like pain and dynamites. TNT, rather. I mean, you could say it had explosive flavor. You can't see the webcam, but I'm doing like a weird smile. Yeah. Oh, wow. Oh, they're gonna go for a triple peek here. I like the idea, but nobody's gonna be there to embrace them. Triple peek, hello suckers, but nobody's there. So it's all gonna be on Io and Kilo to defend the B if somebody does rush through there. Kilo is here on B Heaven. He saw one arm already, that's why he's popping a couple of shots here. Oh, he's gonna try to run away, but he is caught. He does get out of harm's way though. But this will leave Io to his own devices. Maybe he can find 2 of these players. Oh, the timing for Io! They were both looking at the corners just to spot out the traps there, the tripwires. And he gets it. He's gonna leave it into a 3 versus 2 scenario. Rainy actually shuts down Yokchi somewhere along the map there.
Joke's over!
You're dead!
Pinocchio's coming out already. He doesn't hear. Oh! That was so good. His headset is godly there. He even gets the spike. He should be able to teleport somewhere safe. Oh, he's still in B main. Okay, that's something. Has to hit the utility there. They don't know that I believe that was the Rainy is gonna be coming through B main. The footstep though. The footstep gave away his position. They're all looking through main now. He's gonna peek out. He shuts it down. Oh, I think the footstep was not heard because they were still looking at the Heaven. He peeks out. The slow was good, and Rainy clutches it. He had 20 HP. He didn't even have time to heal. Crosshair placement. Everything was right for Rainy there. I initially thought that they heard the footstep, but I think with all of what they were maybe doing in comms or something, they were looking straight at B Heaven and were just worried about that particular angle. And Rainy was able to sneakily, push his way through and punish the attackers. And this is not looking good at all for tAfz. Their work is definitely cut, or rather is really worked out well, not well for them. They do have a good chunk of weaponry now, but if they lose this one, they're going to have to go back to the drawing board on match point with very little weaponry to work with. Bring the bullets on the box. This is what I said. Pop the shots. Go for the, what was that? The wall bangs, and everything will just go well for you. Well, Kilo is now low in HP, so Io has to pick up the slack and try to get control here in the mid area. But this is a 4 versus 4, though the problem here now is Kilo is low. Both Sages have been destroyed already. And somebody's peeking through A. Didn't he peek out properly enough? Maybe Zerl can find the man. He does though.
Smoke's down.
I'm gonna try to go use the smokes to maybe capture A side. Now that peek through, really, really big. Pinocchio's is already at the A ramp. This is really bad. Like this spot right here is just really bad. In general, like you're gonna peek out, and it's basically like neutral here. You have to peek so many corners, but then at the same time you're in a corner yourself. You can't really do much. And this is gonna leave Changey to his own devices. Changey has not used an AWP this entire game. And now everybody knows where he is. They can hear the real animation. And we're down to the final round in this best of 3. AHQ are so close to closing this game out. Can they close it? That's the question. I mean, there's 90% chance that it is a yes. Because 7 rounds straight for tAfz to push this to overtime is a very, very tall task. And they don't have much money anymore in utility as well. Like, look at this. Some of their members are playing with Phantoms without shields. So, yeah, there's that.
Smoke's down.
It's a very big hit in the face, too. So they really have to find the targets here. And look at that. Miz has been locked down by Kilo. Kilo's rotating onto the stairs here. It's going back even further. A couple of one flash, as well as some of these utilities dropping down, will give Kilo that information that a lot of people are on mid, or at least the Phoenix is there on mid. He sees the butt of the gun. He hits the shot. Doesn't even take too much damage, and there's a wall to even stop anything that they want to do. They can maybe even stop the revive. He's just coming in from market. They can hear the jumps and whatnot. It's a really good boost for Rainy. Does Kilo still have his paranoia? He does. So he's going to be peeking this out yet. Oh, sorry, guys. Play there on the spectate. My bad.
You will not kill my allies.
I kill my allies. Indeed, one slips through onto the smoke. Paranoia was a little bit weird there. It did also affect Rainy, but that did maybe stop the push of the opponents, and that is going to be it. Yokchi was the last man standing, and Rainy pins him down to the wall, the last nail into the coffin, and this best of 3 is over. As it's going to be AHQ Esports Club to get into the grand finals happening tomorrow, guys. Honestly, I don't know what else tAfz could have done there. They did as much as they could, but AHQ just got together as an entire team, and they did not disappoint. Communication was great. Now you can see here the combat score, 341 for Io and 315 for Rainy. These two guys racking up 22 frags apiece. Looking mighty fine with that one. Pinocchio's with 18, 299 on his combat score. They really did a lot of damage. At the end, you really saw the discrepancy of tAfz maybe not being too comfortable in split. Their composition as well was double flash. So they either had to always look for fights, whether they're on attack or defense, or that's it, right? Because you saw the composition of AHQ is perfect for locking down sites. They got smokes, they got slows, they got walls for days. There wasn't really much that tAfz could have done. They have the bridge as well as the Phoenix, so you really want to use these guys for aggressive flash plays. And they did. But they did it to the point where they were playing around the smokes of AHQ. And AHQ, all they had to do, once they heard those pitter-patter of tAfz, just run away. Use your paranoia to run away, Kilo. Yeah, you got the information already in mid. Don't fight it already. We want your reoccurring shadow ball to block out that vision. In any case, good game. Well played. That was fantastic. And your winners for the semifinals, one of the semifinals here for the Rise of Legion, is AHQ Esports Club. So AHQ, great job for you guys. It was fantastic how they handled that third game. Honestly, I thought it was going to be tAfz the way that they did the second one, or rather the first game. But yeah, AHQ just turned the tides of battle and got themselves that W. So we're going to be ending the stream now, guys. I appreciate every one of you guys who have joined us. Join us again tomorrow for more action here at Rise of Legion by Lenovo. We're going to be having the grand finals already. Our stream's going to be starting, I believe, an hour earlier. So it's going to be GMT plus 7, 7 p.m. and GMT plus 8 p.m., I believe. So I'll see you guys then. Again, this tournament is sponsored by Legion by Lenovo. Prize pool of $1,000. First place to get 600, second for 250, and third for 150. And this tournament is represented by Beyond Godlike. For more information about this tournament, please visit the Facebook page, facebook.com/beyondgodlike. That's the period, net. and legion.lenovo.com. So without further ado, my name is Asarai. Hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Ciao and bye.